everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I hope you're feeling good and doing well. I'm sorry it's very dark, but we're going to be doing a PowerPoint presentation and I'm down to one light to try to get rid of the glare, which is not working out so well. I will put in the description box where I put my PowerPoint presentation, which is on my Facebook page. So you can go and get the link and read everything I wrote. But I'm just going to show you the pictures and talk it out. We are learning about spring florals, how to wear spring florals in 2021 for all different events. We have something very casual or something very formal, and I'm going to do all body types from plus size, medium to average, all the way down to petite. I'm not trying to body shame anyone. I just want to make sure everybody, no matter what size you are in, you learn how to wear florals correctly. Not that there's really any right, wrong way. If you're happy with how you look, you should wear it. But I'm just saying, if you don't have any idea how to wear florals this season, let me help you out. We're going to start with the plus size, which is most of America, so don't feel shame. This is the average American size. What I'm going to be showing you, even if you look at the picture and you say that's not plus size, it comes in an array of sizes, so don't be turned off. This is also any plus size body shape. This is a dress or a style of dress that would work well for your beautiful, what I call pear shape. I'm a pear shape myself. No shame in your game. Honey, it's out there. Like I said, no body shaming. This is all just to show you how to dress in style. So please don't let it hurt your heart. If it does hurt your heart, turn it off. You don't gotta watch. Alright, so starting with look number 1 for my plus size, kind of gotta go to the corner here and turn it so the glare isn't there. Do you see this style right here? It's kind of a mix of, this could have been a dress somebody wore in the 1930s all the way up to the 1960s. This cut is not new, but it is coming back. Simple sweetheart cut with the kind of tight bodice part, and then it flows out into a full skirt, which it has a very slimming effect. I love this cut on myself. You can even add a little waist, those thin waist belts, if you want even more of a slimming look, but I like it without as well. This is another classic example of a simple white dress with flower additives, which definitely works for any occasion, but you can get a more solid, like a black color with bright flowers as well. I'm just showing you the cut. This cut of dress is very in. See how it rises up higher? Like, here's her boobies, right? And then the waist is very short, and then it flows out. That effect right there is so slimming for any body type. I definitely would get a dress like that if you have a formal event. Solid colored pumps are in this year. See how it's red? And it just got red in her dress, but you can't tell she also has blue. You could do like an electric blue pump, and it would have matched this dress as well. A strong colored pump is in. Pump could be a heel, could be a flat, but a strong colored shoe, a solid color shoe, is really important in the floral because your dress is so busy. You do want to separate it a little bit and give them something else to look at, but you don't want to do like a floral dress and a floral shoe. That's just too much. So give that pop of color that complements the dress. Alright, let's move on to look number 2 for plus size. This picture is very small, so I hope you're able to see it without the glare. I've been fiddling with it. Okay, this is for my girls that don't like a ton of floral, that just like little accents. This is a perfect way to do it. See that dramatic... Oh, it's so hard to see what you're looking at. This dramatic sleeve is very in. It's almost see-through, like tissue paper sleeve. That's very popular. You can't tell, but she's got a little tie on the side. It's actually like a side-tied dress. Those are definitely in. If I can get it this way for you, maybe you can see it. The picture's so little, but it's also got a little bit of stripes in the background. That's also popular this year, with a floral mixed in with a stripe. Dramatic half sleeves or full sleeves. They have the dramatic sleeves that are tight to your wrist, but they're kind of puffy throughout your arm and it's see-through. Those are in. Like I said, the tie waists are definitely in, and the tie waists are slimming as well. Also gives you a little bit of room. If you get a tie waist dress, it's kind of like one size fit all because you can tie it where you need to or loosen it if you need to. And again, you can have more of like a plain dress with just a couple flowers is also on trend. You don't have to have like flowers all over like my shirt. Some women don't like flowers all that much, but it's so popular and on trend for season that you should have at least one floral piece in your closet. So this would be a way to do it if you don't like the overkill of flowers. Remember, just keep that dramatic sleeve, the sweetheart cut. The tie dress definitely goes in. She's got silver shoes on, but she doesn't have any silver in her dress. That's also another look that's in, a metallic-y shoe against a common dress. It's very popular, but you have to be able to mix it right. Like, silver works for her because it's a grayish, bluish hint that could pass as silver under the right conditions. And the shoe, you can't even tell because the picture's so little, but it pops just enough that it doesn't take away from the dress. She could have even done a gold and it would still work. You play with your metallics. Like, if you're not comfortable, you don't think it looks right, you're not going to walk with confidence, you know what I mean? But if you can pair it just like light blues and grays, even soft purple look great with silver. Gold would be like taupe, ivory, they look good against those as well. Just play with the metallic shoe. Definitely should have one pair of metallic shoe in your closet. Alright, this is for my plus size girls that are more like Johnny Cash, like to stick to the more black look, darker colors. This is a way to wear florals in the dark setting. And you see how she's wearing ankle boots? This is a new trend. It's like they're trying to keep girly on top with grunge on the bottom. It's not going to work for everyone, but if you want to try it, this is definitely a hot trend this spring. But you can just wear a sandal or a heel. You don't have to give into the boot look. But again, simple sweetheart cut. Quarter sleeves, again tight. It's like the waist starts right under the boob and then flows out. It's very flattering. It hides a lot. It's very comfortable. You're going to get the breeze up the dress to cool you off. This is just a really great look that will work for any formal event. You can get brighter colors if you want the flowers to pop more. You can get more of a bright pink if you like color. But some women don't want to be all out there loud and proud. This would be a lighter way to wear those florals correctly. And your last option, this is for the women that don't like to wear dresses at all. But let's take a minute. If you're going to a formal event, you're not going to want to wear jeans. Replace the jeans with like a black slack or a khaki slack. But you can still wear pants with this look because this is very popular. If I could show you it. See how she has a pretty floral overshirt and just a simple white shirt or a solid colored shirt against this draped jacket, if you want to call it. I call it a t-shirt jacket. It's not what you're supposed to call it, but that's what I call it, or a cardigan. This works for any formal event. Again, no jeans though. I just wanted to show you the upper half. You can wear jeans if it's not that serious. It still works. But this is a way for you to be comfy. It's very flattering to your body, gives you that dramatic feel, and definitely has those florals on there so you're on trend. Just a simple way to look fancy for the women who don't like dresses. All right, let's move on to the average size woman. I call middle sized, which is me. I'm a middle sizer myself. This is a popular trend, but it's not going to work for everybody because this has a cinched waist, which means the top part of the dress flows out and the bottom part of the dress flows out and the middle part is kind of sucked in. When done correctly, it's very slimming and it gives you that smaller body look up close or far because of the cut of the dress. You really have to make sure that you know your body well to do this style. But let me show you anyway for my more avid fashionistas out there. Okay, do you see? This is such a little picture too. So not working out. Let me show you the dress without the glare. I can't see it, but you can. Just look at it for a minute. See how the top kind of flows out? It's their no-shoulder dress, but it looks like it has an extra piece of layer over it, so it's flowy and dramatic over the breast part. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of baggy in the boob and overlays right here. But that's the slimming effect I'm talking about. So they cinch in the waist, which is the material that kind of, instead of being flowy like the bottom, it hugs your middle. But with this effect, with the shoulder out and that extra layer kind of coming a little bit over your belly, and the more flowier of the skirt does have a slimming effect. But you want to make sure you're not with our body types, it's easy to look like a little baby bump with these kinds of dresses. So like I said, you got to make sure that the front comes down enough to have that slimming effect. But if it doesn't come out enough, it's just going to make you look like you have a baby bump. And so this, to me, my golden rule is I try something on with the no shoulders, and the baggy is definitely like kind of almost peasant top part of a dress. Is very popular with that extra fabric. I want it to come to right above my belly button for it to have that slimming effect, because if it goes any like just under the boob, that's going to make your tummy blown out. So it's got to come halfway past your boobs, halfway past your belly to have that slimming look. So don't get it up too high or it's just going to balloon your belly. Have it down enough that it not only covers your boobs but starts to cover a little of your tummy. That's the slimming effect I'm talking about. Don't get it up too high. You've got to try these dresses on before you buy them. All right, let's go on to option number 2 for the middle-sized woman. Again, no shoulders is popular. It's all about that shoulder this spring. Let me get it without a glare for you. There you go. Can you see it? It's almost like tie-dyed, little subtle flowers, but mostly like colors mixed in. That's definitely on trend. But see how on the bottom it's got flowers? On the waist, there's a little bit of flowers. But for the most part, it just looks like an ink blot. That's on trend as well. And again, that slimming. This is such a good cut for our bodies. Let me show you. Sorry about this, guys. This cut is so fucking hot for our body. Like, it makes anybody look smaller up here. I have very broad, very wide shoulders. So this look makes me look, it like accentuates it enough, but it also has a slimming waist. Again, you have to do this correctly, because if you get something like, see how it's up high and cut high, that's a slimming effect. It makes your neck look smaller. But if you had something more dramatic where more of your boobies are showing and there's no sleeve, that can make this whole area look bigger and wider. But the way how it's up high, like almost under her chin, makes you look so littler, and especially someone with wide shoulders can appreciate that slimming look. It's more feminine to have it up higher. And again, with the tucking in almost the waist under the boobs and then flowing out, definitely a trend for dresses this season. I think the designers are realizing we're all putting a bunch of weight on and we need a way to hide it a little bit. All right, so let's go on. This isn't going to be for everyone, but it's so on trend. It's been on the red carpet. It's going to be all over the place. If you go to someone's wedding, you might see someone with a dress like this for big events. It's very dramatic, very regal, very elegant, and like I said, big ass flowers, very dramatic. No shoulders again. That no shoulder is very important. And it's kind of, again, got the 1930s hat with it as well, and a little clutch bag. But the more big and dramatic the flower and these flowy dresses, the more on trend you are. Some people might find this ridiculous, like, oh, I would never wear it. It looks like a curtain. But I'm telling you, this is so hot. I would wear this. I would rock it all day because it's definitely going to get you on the best dress list because of that big dramatic dress. Everything about this dress says drama in an elegant way. Go big or go home, definitely a theme this year. And the last look for my middle-sized ladies who don't like dresses, because you know I like to give you something where you can dress to the season without having to wear a dress. These high-waisted pants come in floral. Definitely in style with just a simple tank top. There you go, boom. Go to your event. This is a great formal look. You might need to get the pants hemmed, but a baggy bell bottom, overflowy bottom of your pant is definitely in season or in style this season, so don't worry about if it drags a little bit on the floor. That's kind of the style. You can wear a platform shoe with it. You can wear a flip-flop if you want because no one's going to be able to see your feet. But just make sure, wear it up a little higher on the waist, especially with this design of pants. She's got it perfectly on her waist. You don't want to have it under your boobs because that's too high, but you don't want to have it on hip level because that's too low. So make sure you're putting the appropriate height to your body. Should definitely be right in the middle there. And if the pants are very floral like this, keep the top very plain. Plain jewelry, plain top. Let the pants be the drama. That's another good way to wear florals this season. Let's move on to petite. All right, option number 1. There's no shoulder again. There is one shoulder, but see how there's one shoulder? Oh my God. Normal, and then one, it's very dramatic. It's like it's cut off. This look is so hot this season. And white with this classic pretty red flowers. You can't see, but she's got gorgeous red heels on. This is right on point. This is best dressed right here. If you've got that petite little body, you're going to want to pull off the look with just the subtle flowers, with the bright shoe, because you have the body for it. And these little circle clutches are perfect. Get that dramatic shoulder dress for sure. Again with the Sweetheart V, keeping those necks wide open this spring. I like this look for the more petiter women because I think it's more classical. These shoes remind me of Pretty Woman, but this is a really pretty look. It almost looks like the petals are dropping, which is a nice dramatic effect. Keep that clean color with just a little bit. It's so classy for the petite woman. All right, green is in this spring. A green floral, don't be afraid. It's kind of got ivory flowers in it. Again, with the tight belting cinched waist here. You got almost like the business suit on top, the flowy skirt, but it's all one dress. You can't see the front, but I think it does come down into a V-neck. Very elegant, very regal with this green. Very on point for spring. Flowy skirt, tight waist. This one doesn't have the shoulders showing, but it's very dramatic with the long sleeve. It's still drawing attention to the upper body. And a little simple little clutch for that. Clutches are in, not big clunky purses this spring. All right, for my little petiters right here, I call you. This is super cute, and you're going to be able to find these dresses all over, if I could show you without the glare. Almost like a spaghetti strap, simple dress. Regular, simple, tight dress, but then again, it starts to flow out towards the bottom. Flowy bottom, big hit. Tank top, spaghetti straps are still on trend for you. Again, with the shoulders bare and the hair down and a nice pair of glasses and a small circle clutch. Circle clutches are for more tiny, it just accentuates that small waist, I feel. But you can wear circle purses for any size. It's not going to make you look bigger or anything, but it's just, for this look specifically, it's a very like taupe, bland sand color, but then it's filled up with flowers. That's also on trend as well. There's a bunch of different styles in this cut. I just like how everything can either wind up tight, and it's like we're all going like this. All of our dresses and the way we dress starts like A-line out. like little cupcakes. Tiny bit, but not in a distressing, like we all walking around like the 1980s with all that fluff in there. Although I have a feeling that's also coming back towards summer. So this is for my petite women who don't like to wear dresses. Bright yellow is in. A lot of people are wearing stuff with lemons, but I would gear away from that because that's going out. Not a lot of people are a fan of the lemons. You can't really tell. Ugh, these are like florally. There you go. They're not lemons. They're white and yellow flowers with a bright yellow top. This is a perfect way to ring in spring. Even if you have a bright yellow pump as well to match your shirt. Bright, powerful pant. Simple shirt, simple shoe. On point, you will nail it. You will go to your formal event and be dressed to impress without having to wear an actual dress. What else do we got? Okay, so this is casual for my plus size ladies. Let's talk about, this is something you can wear to the beach, to the mall, hanging out with your friends. These floral pants are all the trend. Even for, I think I showed you one with formal event. Yeah, that was high. These are more casual, going to the beach, hanging out. And leaving a tiny little bit of your midriff is definitely on trend this season. Having the boobies out or the shoulders out. Not both. You're going to either accentuate your shoulders or you're going to accentuate your boobies. For these pants, I really like the boobies to pop and leave the shoulders because the pants speak enough for themselves. Add one of these gorgeous hats that are on trend. Nice pair of shades. Ladies, you're going to be looking super fresh. Alright, so look number 2, casual for plus size. I love this look on plus size ladies because your curves are just on and popping. Again, see, this time she's choosing to accentuate her shoulders. Yes, her cleavage is still out a little bit, but it's like pick one or the other. You don't want too much of one. If you're going to do both like she did, it's mostly shoulders. Cute pair of small sunglasses, a nice dangly earring, but let's talk about this shape. This beautiful hourglass shape. And look what this shirt does. One, it takes all your attention to up here. You're going to be looking at the shoulders and the boobies. And then, you know, the arm, it's got that slimming look. It slims your whole top body. And then it gives you such an hourglass because it's tight. You got the boobies, gets tight here, and then it flows out. And it complements that curve. I mean, bam! Look at that clutch. Bright color matches the shirt. This is how you dress, ladies. Look at that shape. Look at that. Look at them curves. That's amazing. It just frames you perfectly. This is definitely a trend you should get in your closet. If I had curves like that, I would wear a shirt like that. My boobies out, my shoulders. Yes, ladies. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, for the women who like to hide a little bit, don't like to be all out with their business. These cute little wraps are very popular. You can get them in a bunch of different styles, a bunch of different colors. Wear a simple shirt, simple pair of jeans, and just throw one of these cute little pullovers. You're good to go. You're on style. Add a wedge or a flat, cute little clutch, nice pair of sunglasses. You're good to go. Easy peasy. Look number 4. I also love this look that's trending. Again with these tops. With the dramatic top that goes like no shoulder and then a little bit of, it's like they're trying to cover your boobies but not at the same time. Accentuating those shoulders. These sunglasses are definitely in. I just love how if you pull the pants up higher above, like past the belly button a little, and you have this shirt on, it's one so slimming, and again, look at that shape. The way it hugs you and accentuates your curves in the way that you should be accentuated. This is all complementing your shape. This is nothing that makes a woman who with some curves look bad. It's complementing. Look at those shoulders. Look at that waist. Look at that curve. Amazing. With a little clutch, right on point. And you can get, I like to stay with a little more casual flower because the pants kind of make it more dramatic, especially with the sunglasses. But you can get a brighter floral if you want. Let's move on to middle size casual, shall we? These dresses, very loose fitting. Ugh, here we go again. Very loose fitting. It's like a t-shirt dress, but it goes all the way down to your feet. Very on point for spring. Very comfortable. Super breezy. You could even wear this to a formal event if you want. Hair down. Nice little clutch. You'll be perfect. Beach, shopping, hanging out. Super comfortable and super pretty as well. Again, here's a shorter version of what's on trend for you. It's kind of like the same thing. Very baggy, though. It's more of the 90s coming back with the baggy look. One of these hats. Hats are so in. I'm telling you, you should have like 3 or 4 in your closet for summer and spring. This is on trend. It's almost like a nightgown, kind of. But with the florals and the hat and a nice little sandal, you're going to be right on trend. Don't be afraid to be a little baggy this season, because baggy's coming in. We're coming out of 2020 where we were all in sweatpants, so style is kind of complementing that, still wanting to be comfortable, but also wanting to go out and have some fun. I love this look personally. I think it just makes you, one, comfortable to be able to, like, if you're going to a barbecue, you will eat because you have a loose dress and you're not going to be like, oh, my food baby's showing. You know, you're going to be so comfortable and breezy and cool. What's next? All right, for my middlers, here's another good look for you. Simple jean, floral top. It's still a little cold, but you can get t-shirt ones as well. Bow bottoms are coming back. You want to get away from, Jesus, let's not skip. You want to get away from the straight leg. You still can wear them. They're still on trend. You're not going to be like horribly off trend if you have skinny jeans, but bell bottoms this summer, boyfriend jeans, huge. This is a great way to wear something casually, even if it's a t-shirt. Simple floral top, simple pair of jeans, simple pump. Looking good, ladies. All right, these are for my women. I wanted to throw in one for you that wear wraps around their head, either for religious reasons or just because wraps are also in. You know, with the sunglasses and wrapping your hair like they used to when they rode in convertibles in the 60s so their hair didn't get fucked up. That's also on trend. But I wanted to give you a style that was trending for you. Very simple color with a minor floral with these, I call them baby doll cuts. I don't know what you're supposed to call them, but the dramatic sleeve and the dramatic flared part is just such a pretty effect. I don't know if you can see it. It's just lightly brushed with flowers. It's so elegant, and to have your wrap match the flower accents with the purse and the way she did, killing it. On point for spring. This is definitely what you're going to want to look like this season, ladies. This is all, like I said, the baggy dramatic. Look how tight the sleeve is right here, and then almost like a bell bottom for your arms. Definitely on trend this season. All right. Let's go to my little petite ladies. These little one-piece outfits are definitely popular for florals this spring. You can get them in pants as well. I don't know if you can see them good. It's all connected, but you see how it kind of gives it a little bit of a break, a little bit baggy, leaving you a little room. Because, again, we're coming out of wanting to be comfortable to going to learn to be social again. So just put some little waves in your hair if you can, or wear it straight. Throw on a pair of sunglasses and a sandal even, or a heel. A wedge would work perfect for these. Super classy. Look at her cute little clutch. Alright, ladies, this is definitely on point for my little petite girls. These dramatic tops. Again, with the no shoulders, the accent over the breast part, dramatic sleeve, a divide between the midriff and the bottom. Tiny, super tiny. And then showing that leg. This is also a tie dress. You can't really tell. This is killing it. You're going to be super fly with this. It's actually very casual, but you can wear it to a formal event as well. More of a bigger clutch with this one, not too big. I wouldn't go any bigger than this bag, to be honest. You could wear a wedge sandal, a wedge high heel with this, whatever shoe you want. Keep the earrings. You can do like a dramatic earring, but keep the no necklace. Let this part speak for itself. It's super on trend, super sexy, definitely going to get the best dress list if you dress like that. All right. Here's another look that's very in the season. Again, 90s coming back. Or 80s, I should say. That. Almost like this. I don't have a shoulder pad, but there's an effect that the shoulder pad is there. It's the same effect here. Wide shoulder, see-through dramatic sleeve. This is all tight to the bodice. All flowers, but subtle. I think you can get this in black as well. I think this is see-through on the side as well. A little, maybe not. No, it's not. This part can be a little see-through, so definitely wear some Spanx. But this is a hot little number that you could wear to the beach, walking on the boardwalk, going to the mall, or you could wear it, cross it over to like a club or a formal event. But this is definitely something, if I had a body like that, I would rock that this spring. Dramatic, again, they covered the shoulders, but then they were dramatic with the breast area. Like I said, it's one or the other this season. Very rarely both, and when it is both, it's very subtle. Like, see how they almost left the shoulder almost bare, just slightly covering the shoulder so that this is the main attention. But also, this is complemented. It's a dance, if you will. Too much boobie, a little shoulder. Too much shoulder, a little boobie. Gotta balance it. All right, so this is another simple look for you. A floral skirt, simple top, and a jean jacket. I mean, this has been on trend since I was in high school. You're not going to go wrong with a floral skirt this season and a jean jacket. But just keep the top very simple and don't take away from the skirt. Okay, so here's some things you need to know no matter what size you are to close this out about florals. If you're plus size, medium, or petite, all these rules will apply to you. It doesn't matter your size. Number one, florals are always popular in spring. You can use them many seasons over if you choose things that have colors or designs that will always be pretty. Like, this isn't something that's going to go out of style because it's a simple, pretty flower. I can wear this next spring and the spring after. If you get something that's like really funky, like not a normal looking flower, or too bright, too bold, that might go out in a couple of seasons. So you definitely want to, if you're somebody who likes to be thrifty and have something in your closet that you can keep in your closet for 3 or 5 springs from now. I can wear this in the summer as well. I can wear this next spring and be confident. I think I said that already, but just make sure whatever you're picking, whatever designs, like, is something elegant. I feel like the more feminine it is, the more longer it'll last in your closet, because these are things that are spring flowers. Spring flowers, everybody wants to wear flowers. It's never going to go out. Florals has been a thing in spring since the beginning of time, and it always will be. So if you keep a pattern or you keep a color that's going to continue to evolve, like pink's never going to go out of style, blue's never going to go out of style. You know what I mean? So you pick colors that you know can transform time. I would get one really trending pattern, but the rest of my florals are designs that I can wear next season and the one after and still be on trend. So although you do want to be on trend, like I'm thinking of getting, like, they're playing with fluorescent florals this spring. I'm having a really hard time finding one that's me. If I do find one that's fluorescent, I will get it. And I know that maybe I'm only going to be able to wear it this spring, maybe next spring, and that's it. I will have one piece that's super trendy that I may or may not only wear once. But I'm not going to spend a whole wardrobe on clothing like that. I want to make sure that what I'm buying, what I'm wearing, I can, wear it with other pieces. I've worn this is actually a dress. I've worn this 6 different ways. And nobody knows that it's the same dress. You gotta wear things differently every time you wear something, so it doesn't look like Even something like, I have a half jacket on. Last time I wore this, I had a cardigan that was a long sleeve, and I kind of buttoned it in the middle, so it looked like it kind of came together, but now I'm wearing it with a half jacket, and nobody knows it's the same dress. Very simple, even on what you accessorize can change a whole look. We got to, as women, we have so many clothes in our closet that we don't use, and so it overwhelms us. We don't know what to wear. We don't think we have anything to wear. We go out and buy something else. We really need to get better at like reusing things that are supposed to be for spring and using them in winter in a creative way. I take most of my stuff out that's seasonal, like really thick. I'm definitely not going to keep in my closet because I know I'm going to sweat to death. I might leave 1 or 2 hoodies out in summer because it gets cold at night. But if you know that it's too warm for summer, obviously don't try to wear it. But there are like half jackets like these I wear in the winter, but I also wear them in summer. It depends on what I'm wearing. So mix it up and make sure you're keeping things that work for this season and will work for 10 more. Get your money's worth. For example, roses never go out of style. Pinks and sweet designs are always found to be classy in the springtime. So anything with roses, you're definitely going to be able to keep for a while. Something super girly, definitely keep for a while. I think every year I buy a new pair of sunglasses, which I've already lost a pair this year. I think you should have a pair of glasses for the beach, one for events that you have to speak to people, and other that is super trendy for the season. I like to switch up my shades from time to time. So you definitely want at least 3 pairs of sunglasses to mix up. You want, like if you're going to an event and it's super sunny, but you know you're going to be talking to people, you can get the sunglasses where people can see your eyes, but you're not being affected by the sun. Those are my talking to people glasses. Then I have a pair of super trendy that I probably won't be able to wear next season. They're very small and it's very on trend. And if I lose them, I'm not going to cry about it. I'll wear those to like when I'm wearing something super trendy. And then I have a nice pair of sunglasses. Like if I have to go to a formal event, it's not going to clash my dress. You know what I mean? Have a couple different choices in sunglasses because that goes a long way. And maybe you don't lose them as much as I do and you can have them for next summer. Sun hats are a must. You should have at least one this season. I like baseball caps. This year I wear them a lot because I know they will always be in style. I wear them a lot when I'm like going out walking. I just throw my hair in a pony, throw a baseball cap on and some shades, right on trend. But the big sun hats are definitely in. The more dramatic the hat this year, the cooler you're going to be. Even cowboy hats are making a comeback. All right. However, the big dramatic sun hat is always a summer fave on a boat or a beach. I think even if you buy one big hat, you will still use it for a few springs and summers to come. I don't see it going out by next year. So if you buy a couple big hats and you think like, oh, it's just on trend, no. You can, one, wear them all summer. If you're going out on a boat and you don't want to get burned, boom, sun hat. If you're going to sit at a sporting event and you're going to get burned, boom, sun hat. Who cares? You're protecting this moneymaker, okay? You don't want to get early wrinkles because of the sun beamed on your face. Hide in those hats. Don't get skin cancer. If you're going on a cruise or a yacht, big hats are always in style, so you'll get some use out of it. I haven't found a big hat that I like. I've tried on a few, but nothing that's like, oh, I need that. I'll find one though. I'm picky. You know what? Actually, the best way to find those old hats is the thrift store, because they're genuine hats from like the 60s that woman wore and took good care of, and now, you know, they're older, they don't need them, but it's so on trend with the old styles coming back, and it's authentic and vintage. People are going to be like, oh my God, where'd you get that hat? From the 1960s. Good luck finding it. So you'll definitely have a piece no one else has. I hope this was helpful and giving you a little direction about florals. I know it's a little complicated to find the right florals for you. I just love florals in general. Sunflowers are huge this year. If you find a dress with sunflowers, don't hesitate. Very popular, and they go right into summer. So thanks again for popping by and watching this. I'm sorry it's so dark. I was trying to get rid of that glare. I'll do another fashion video later in the week. I don't know if I'm going to talk about purses or hair accessories. Purse, hair accessories. Which one would you rather hear? Let me know in the comments below. Please hit the like if you like this and want more of these in the future. Please hit the subscribe button if you're feeling generous. No pressure. I will be thankful. But just putting it out there. Thanks again. See you next time. Love and light. Bye.